everyone and welcome. My name is Leah and today I'm decorating our living room for Christmas. I'm so excited to share this space with you all. This is a room in our home where we spend the majority of our time in the winter months when we're home, just hanging out, watching movies, playing games, things like that. And so it's always especially fun to decorate this space for Christmas. I did kind of get a little bit of a head start. We've already decorated our tree. We did that over Thanksgiving break. The kids and I took a morning and turned on some Christmas music and just had a really good time decorating our tree. So of course I didn't film any of that, but I'll definitely be sharing the results with you all. You can let me know what you think. And then I feel like the tree was kind of like the starting off point for how the rest of the room will come together. Of course, I had some ideas of things I wanted to do that I shared in a previous video, and those have kind of changed a little bit. I'm kind of going a little bit more natural than I had originally planned as far as color choices, but definitely wanting to implement those more traditional Christmas feels in our decor this year. So anyway, I'm so glad you're here. I'm really excited to see how all this comes together, and I really hope you enjoy the video. I had a little bit of the live garland left from where I added it to our stairway, so I thought I would use what I had and just kind of place it here underneath the TV on top of this dresser. Once I had that there, I decided to add a few white lights and then go back in and fill as much of the space as I could with some greens from outside. I just kind of kept adding things until I felt like it looked right. And after this, I thought I would add a few of the dried hydrangeas that I mentioned last video I was holding on to just in case, and decided to add those to the garland just for a little bit of contrasting color and a little bit of interest so it's not just all green. I finished things off by sprinkling around a few pine cones that came from that bag of potpourri I shared with you all a couple weeks ago as well. And I feel like this just completes the look. It's cozy, but it's still very simple and neutral, but it adds so much warmth to this space. Here is our Christmas tree for this year, and I'm so excited with how it turned out. The kids and I decorated it over Thanksgiving break, so I don't have any footage of that or anything. It was just a very cozy day at home. We had pajamas on, we were listening to Christmas music, and it was just a lot of fun. We did decide to put the tree in the corner this year instead of in front of these windows where we had it last year because it just truly dried out too much before Christmas. And I think it's because in the afternoon the sun here is so harsh. I think it just really kind of dried our tree out quicker. So gonna try it here. Of course, we're watering it and all of that, so hopefully it will hold out before Christmas. But anyway, as far as how it is decorated, very simple, very traditional. We wanted our tree to feel like a family Christmas tree, and I didn't want it to look super styled and decorated like something you would see in a store. I wanted it to feel very personal and unique for us, and so that is why it is full of keepsake ornaments. They really are just ornaments we've collected over the years. I did want the tree to kind of match our decor a little bit, so to do that, I added some ornaments in different colors of gold and white, and then that cranberry red color you see there kind of helps tie it in with the rug in here. And so I feel like that's kind of my way of making the tree work with our decor, but also be unique and meaningful and full of all of our keepsake ornaments as well. So a little bit of everything on this tree. The only thing I bought new this year is the ribbon. That's it. Everything else is stuff I had. The garland, the wool garland here, the beaded garland, all of the picks, all of those things are from Hobby Lobby from last year, but I think they did have them this year. And then the only thing new is the ribbon. So I bought a large thing of this ribbon from Amazon. This is the same ribbon I used last week on the garland on the stairs, and so I just decided to tie a little bit from, different places in the tree, and I think that'll help kind of tie the Christmas tree in with the stairway garland, so it'll all kind of work together. So we'll see how it all comes out, but really loving the tree. And then the tree collar, which I shared with y'all a Hobby Lobby haul a while back, but I'm liking how that turned out too. They had a lighter color one, but I think the darker one definitely was the best choice for our floors. And as you see, I got a lot of cleaning to do, but here's our tree and we are so happy with it. I'm gonna tidy up a few things and then I will go ahead and start decorating the rest of this room. I was in Lowe's recently shopping for something else and I happened to see this throw blanket there, kind of in like a center aisle, and I just thought it was so pretty. I love the color and the texture, and I think it definitely works with the colors I have in here. So I picked that up, and even though it's not really Christmassy per se, I feel like it's definitely cozy and perfect for the winter season. Most of the greens that I'm decorating with for this season are fresh from outside. I'm just clipping them outside. I also had some leftover clippings from where we trimmed our Christmas tree, so just kind of adding those to various vases and crocks throughout the house, and then also adding in more of those dried hydrangeas, which I've mentioned before. I got that idea from Amy Fritz, and I will forever be thankful for that because I just think it is so pretty and it definitely works for the season. I thought this corner could definitely use a little splash of green as well, so I'm using some more of that velvet ribbon to tie this little wreath I found at Hobby Lobby to the blanket ladder, and I think it's just the perfect little simple touch to add a little interest to that corner. This year I decided not to switch out pillow covers for Christmas. I have some in storage, but I just really like our year-round throw pillow covers here. We're used to them. I like the colors. I haven't gotten tired of them, and I think they complement the Christmas decorations I have. Okay, so decided not to switch those out, just leaving those as is, just giving them a little fluff here. And I am gonna add a Christmassy throw. I mentioned before that I wanted to add a few more traditional colors in with my natural kind of color scheme, and so simple touches like a more Christmassy throw and stockings is a great way to do that without the space feeling super overwhelming with color. I wanted to keep our coffee table very simple just because we do end up clearing it off pretty frequently and putting drinks and snacks here or playing games this time of year. So I wanted it to be very simple and something that I could easily clean off when I needed to. But I did want to add a little bit of Christmas, so I added a candle, which I love burning candles this time of year. And then I'm filling this little bowl just with some simple pine cones that I found at Hobby Lobby. For this side of the room, I really didn't change a whole lot. I've really kept my Christmas decorating very simple, and I've just kind of added things to what I already had. So back in the fall, I did kind of do a restyling of this entire wall and all the bookshelves, and I still really like how that looks. It's very collected and cozy. So I'm just adding these stockings that I picked up recently at Hobby Lobby. These are a little more colorful than what I would normally be drawn to, but as I mentioned before, I'm enjoying adding a few more traditional Christmas colors to my decor this year. I'm adding a few more pine cones to this bowl to add to the shelf, and this is something that will carry us through winter too. So even once Christmas decorating is done, I will probably leave these out until it's time to decorate for spring. I'm definitely planning to go back outside and clip some more greenery to bring in and fill the space a little more. But for right now, this is what it's looking like. I may add a little more before I share a home tour later on. I did add a few more things to this space since I shared it with you last. I added a few dried hydrangeas to this crock, and then I also added this pretty woven garland, another Hobby Lobby find. Just kind of draped that around the frame. Definitely makes it look a little more Christmassy. Thank you all so much for joining me today and watching today's video. I really appreciate it and I hope you've enjoyed it. Next up, I will be decorating our kitchen for Christmas and I am so excited about that. I always enjoy adding lots of fun Christmas touches to our kitchen space. Definitely makes cooking more fun this time of year, but definitely stay tuned for that. And again, I appreciate you so much. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed rest of your week and I will see you in the next one. Bye.